guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing my updated nighttime skincare routine. Now typically I do have two nighttime routines because there are certain nights out of the week that I do like to use my Retin-A Tretinoin, and then the nights that I am not using my Retin-A, I do like to go in with some other skincare products. So this is going to be a two-part series of my nighttime routine, and in today's video I will show you my routine when using Retin-A. So make sure that you stay tuned. I will upload my second nighttime routine very shortly, and of course after that I will share my updated morning skincare routine. So before we get right into today's video, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell, by doing so you will always be notified whenever I upload a new video, and I do upload videos every single week. So let's get right into it. Now I will give you a little update with my skin, especially if you are new to my channel, but I have normal to combination skin and I am prone to breakouts. Now when I do break out, I typically always break out on my chin, along the jawline, going down my neck, as well as my cheek area. So this area here tends to be the area where I break out, and I have a lot of unevenness with my skin as well, which I am trying to use products to help lighten and brighten these areas. And I do have past acne marks on my cheeks as well, which I am trying to lighten up with certain skincare products. So that is my skin type right there. Sometimes I can be sensitive to certain skincare products, but generally I am pretty good with a lot of products. So I have already pre-cleansed my skin because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately. So of course I'm not going to show you that in today's video. But when I am wearing makeup or when I'm wearing my sunscreen, I like to go in with the Tatcha Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil to loosen off the makeup and the sunscreen and to have a first cleanse with the cleansing oil. Once I rinse this oil off, I then like to go in with a double cleanse with my cleanser of choice. Now whenever I am using my Retin-A or any type of acid, I always like to go in with a hydrating cleanser as my first step. So I do like to go in with the CeraVe hydrating cleanser, and this is for normal to dry skin. Now these higher strength products can cause some dryness and irritation for some people, and when it comes to Retin-A, I do experience dryness a couple of days later. So I do like to keep my skin as hydrated as possible when using my Retin-A, and I do find that this cleanser does the job. And this has glycerin in it. It also has hyaluronic acid in it as well, and it's quite lovely. So I've already pre-cleansed my skin with this cleanser, and now I'm going to show you my next step. So before I go in with the next product, I do want to let you know that my skincare routines have changed quite a bit since the last time I have shown you my morning and my nighttime routine. I no longer use a toner in my skincare routine, as a toner really is not necessary to have in a skincare routine. Now if you're using a glycolic acid toner or a toner with an acid, then yes, those are beneficial. But if it's just, something that just gives hydration, or it's just something that you just want to have on your skin just because you're used to having that, then that's fine, but just know that it's not necessary to have. So I usually would go in with a toner at this point, but I am not going to be doing that. Instead, I am going to go in with my first serum. So I am going to go in with the Ordinary Amino Acids plus B5. Now I've talked about this product many times on my channel, and this is a great hydrating serum to apply. Now whenever I'm using my Retin-A or any other type of acid, I always like to go in with this because sometimes I find that if I go in with a hyaluronic acid, sometimes I find my skincare products will pill. And it's because that serum is a thicker serum, and that serum is also a product that remains tacky on your skin, which doesn't bother me. But if I'm using certain products, my skincare products will pill, and it really is annoying because, as you know, you have to wash your face all over again and start fresh and start eliminating things. So I do find with the amino acids plus B5, I never experience pilling. This is a serum that is honestly like water. It's very, very liquidy. So that's why I like to go in with this, as I never have any issues with it. So I just pre-dampened my skin because I do like to go in with my first product on a damp face, as it allows that product to absorb a lot better. So I am going to do about 5 drops or 6 drops for my face. And you do have to work quickly with this because, like I mentioned, it's like water. Your skin really does absorb this really quickly. And once I apply that to my face, I then like to go in with 4 to 5 drops for my neck afterwards. And I love patting my products into my skin because I feel like it just pushes everything in more so than rubbing your skin. Now I'm going to go in with the Peter Thomas Roth Pro Strength Niacinamide Discoloration Treatment, and this is a 15% brightening complex serum. Not too long ago, I did upload a video on this product, and I do give you a full review on it. So if you haven't seen that video, I will leave it below for you as well as up here if you'd like to check that out. But this is a great product to help with dark spots, past acne marks. If you are acne prone, this will help to clear up your acne as well. There is niacinamide in here, tranexamic acid, which will help to lighten up the blemish marks, kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, which is going to help lighten hyperpigmentation, and pentapeptides. So this is quite lovely. I have been pretty consistent with this. There were some weeks where I took a break from this product, so I haven't been using this every day since I did the review on it, but I have been using it for a while and I really do like it. You are getting 50 mils of product, and I do believe that this retails around, I think, $110 Canadian. I could be wrong, but it is about $100. So it is pricey, but there's a lot of good ingredients in here and I believe it's well worth it. So I am gonna put it on my face, not my neck. And I do like to put a good amount on and just gently massage that into my skin. Now you can just target the areas that are your problem areas if you want, but I figure with a product like this, I'd rather put it all over because it's going to brighten up the entire appearance of my skin. Now when I do apply products to my skin does go a little bit rosy when I am applying products, so please keep that in mind. I know there are some people that don't get that, but I always do, and it doesn't matter what product I'm putting on my skin always goes that way. But then it does settle down and it does go back to normal. So I do like to apply this product on the nights that I am using my Retin-A. I do find that this really helps to enhance the Retin-A treatment. Now, if you don't want to purchase this product because of the price, or maybe it's just not for you, you can pick up the ordinary alpha-arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid. And this will help with hyperpigmentation, past acne marks, and any redness that you have on your skin. I do like to go in with this occasionally as well, and I do like to flip back and forth between this one and the Peter Thomas Roth. So this one is also really effective as well, but the Peter Thomas Roth will be more effective because there are more ingredients in it to target hyperpigmentation, acne, and whatnot. So whatever one you go with, they're both really great. So now that I've applied this to my skin, I am going to let this soak into my skin a little bit before I go in with my next product. I'm now going to go in with the Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic Plus Retinol Triple Correction Eye Serum. So this does have the ferulic and retinol in it, and this will help with anti-aging around the eye area. This will help with fine lines and wrinkles. If you are somebody that has a lot of texture and crepiness underneath the eye, this will help to smooth out that area and to brighten up that area as well. If you have any melias around your eye area, this will help to get rid of those, and it will also help to prevent future melias from forming because it's constantly being treated and it's gently exfoliating around the eye area as well. So this is really worth the money and this really is effective. I have done a review on this product as well, so if you want to see that video, I'll leave it below for you and up here if you want to check that out. But I always do one pump, and I use one pump for both of my eyes. So I just tap my two fingers together and just gently spread the product around the eye area. You can go on the eyelids with this. It is meant for that. And I really love this. I've been using this for about a year now, and that's my second bottle, and I can't say anything negative about this. It's just so wonderful. I also don't use eye creams anymore. So I was always somebody that used eye creams. So you will not see an eye cream in this video or from this day going forward. Eye creams are also a product that are not necessary to have in a skincare routine. I rather use an eye serum than an eye cream, as serums are more concentrated with ingredients. You can just bring your moisturizer up underneath your eyes. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So I'm still waiting for that Peter Thomas Roth product to really dry down on my skin before I go in with my Retin-A Tretinoin. That's very important. Whenever you are applying a retinol, a retinoid, or a Retin-A Tretinoin, you want to make sure that you are applying these products to a fairly dry face. Your face may not go completely dry, but if it can go as dry as it can go, definitely wait, because if you apply these retinol products onto a damp face, these retinol products will get absorbed into your skin a lot quicker, which will then cause more dryness and sometimes irritation the next day. So it really is important to apply those products to a dry face or a face that can be as dry as it can go. My face will still be a little bit tacky when I put that on, but I do like to let my products absorb as much as I can. So while I'm waiting for my skin to dry up a little bit more, I'm going to go in with a product for my neck. Now, I can't put Retin-A down my neck because my neck is very sensitive. It does go red. I do get a lot of whiteheads, and it feels very itchy when I apply products like that to my neck. And a lot of people do experience this. So I have found a product that I can put on my neck to treat my neck for anti-aging, but this is also a product that does not make me break out or have a reaction to with dryness, redness, and pimples. So this is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Cream Serum. I did do a review on this product as well, which I will leave below for you, but this has been lovely to use for my neck. This has an encapsulated retinol, which means that this is going to take longer to penetrate into the skin before it starts to do its job for anti-aging. So it's a lot more gentle on the skin, and this is also a great product if you are wanting to dip your toes in the water with retinol products. This is a great product to start out with to get your skin accustomed to a retinol, and then of course you can gradually up your way to a stronger product. So I will be putting this on my neck right now, and I only do 1 pump of this. So you do typically want to put a pea-sized amount when you're applying a retinol product. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So as you can see, that is all I'm doing for my neck. And then of course, I like to gently spread the product around. And this does absorb into your skin pretty quickly as well. And it's very lightweight, and I quite like it. It's pretty hydrating too. And not to mention, it's affordable. It is a drugstore item, so you can find that product in a lot of places. I am now going to go in with the CeraVe Healing Ointment, which is a great product to protect and soothe dry, cracked skin. Now, the reason why I'm using this is because I am trying to up my usage with Retin-A to 5 days a week. I'm almost there, but I'm not quite there. But of course, I am experiencing a lot of cracking on the corners of my mouth, and I do experience a little bit of dryness over here as well on my eye area. So I do like to prep these areas with the CeraVe, and this is a great ointment to apply for that, to prevent cracking and dryness. This is also great for your hands, your feet, anywhere on your body really. And I do like to put this on my lips prior to my Retin-A. And then I do like to put just a little bit on the corners of my eyes. Not a ton, but just a little bit there just to hydrate those areas. And that is what I typically do. Now we're going in with the Retin-A. So I do use the Stieva-A brand Tretinoin cream, and I do like to use the 0.025% strength. This is the lowest strength. Once I can get myself to 7 days a week and be consistent with that, I'm then going to up my strength to the 0.05%. So this is the lowest strength right now, and I'm quite happy with this. I think that it's really important to start with a lower strength and work your way up so that you prevent a lot of irritation and dryness. this. So whenever I am using my Retin-A, I do like to mix it with the Obagi Nu-derm Blend Effects. Now I have talked about this product before in an Obagi video. I will leave that video below for you as well as up here. But this is a great product to mix with your Retin-A to help spread the Retin-A across the skin. Now if you've ever used a Retin-A before or any type of retinol that is a cream based, when you're using a pea-size amount, it's really hard to cover your entire face evenly with just a small amount because sometimes these creams don't really spread very well. So I do like to mix it with this to help spread it. But there is also Arbutin in here, which is going to help lighten hyperpigmentation, dark spots. So it's almost like you're getting a double dose of a lightening product with this, as well as of course your Retin-A. Now there is ascorbic acid in here, which is vitamin C. It is middle of the ingredient list, and there's also lactic acid in here. Now, usually I would always say don't use acids with your Retin-A products or your retinol products, but because this is so far down in the ingredient list, you don't have to worry too much. I never experienced anything out of the ordinary when using this with my Retin-A, and I've been using this for a very long time. So I'm gonna be mixing the two together. Now, you don't have to do that. You can just mix your Retin-A with a moisturizer, but I rather use a product like that where it has other ingredients in it to help with my hyperpigmentation, and it really has helped. So I do like to put a good pea-size amount of my Retin-A, and then I do about the same amount with the Obagi cream, like that. And then I mix the two together with my finger. And then once you have it all mixed up, you then want to start applying it, of course. Now with the Obagi product, your skin will kind of go a little bit white, which I'm sure you'll probably see here. That's normal. This whiteness will go away. It just goes like that when you're rubbing it in. So I do like to go right up to the orbital bone with this. And that is as far as I go with it. I don't like to go right underneath my eyes. Now, when your skin becomes accustomed to Retin-A really well, you can go underneath your eyes with it, but until then, it's best to just stick around the orbital bone just to prevent any irritation. Okay, and then I'm gonna work on the other side now. So I do like to work in quadrants. Trying to use the viewfinder here. I do have my mirror, which I'm gonna need. Sorry, but I kind of need to see what I'm doing here. Now I do go just underneath the jawbone here, but I can't go any further than that, like I said. Now with the Obagi, it's definitely hydrating to the point where you really don't need to apply a moisturizer on top afterwards because you do feel pretty nourished and hydrated. But I do always like to apply a moisturizer on top just to prevent further drying that could occur a couple days later. And I do have a little bit left for my nose. So once I spread that everywhere, and my whole face is covered, I usually have the tiniest little bit left on my finger. So when that happens, I do like to target the areas that are my problem areas, like my cheeks. So I do like to put a little bit more in these areas. And sometimes I still will purge with Retin-A. I did get a lot of people asking me this question, especially that I've upped it to almost 5 days a week. I have experienced purging. So I do break out a little bit on my cheeks. I have broken out a little bit on my forehead and of course my chin area. So that is normal. Your skin will eventually become accustomed to that, but the product is working. It's unclogging your pores. So if you can, you know, try and get through that, then it really is worth it. So generally, I do like to wait a good 5 to 10 minutes before applying my moisturizer on top, just to allow my Retin-A and the Obagi to really absorb into my skin. So I do like to go in with the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty, and this is great for intense hydration for dry, parched skin. Now, I don't have dry, parched skin, but when I'm using Retin-A, especially when I'm trying to up my usage an extra day a week, I definitely see a lot of dryness a couple of days later. I get a lot of flaky skin around my mouth and chin area. So I do like to go in with this because I do find that this helps to prevent a lot of that dryness and flakiness a couple of days later. This is very hydrating, very nourishing on the skin, and this is great for sensitive prone skin as well. This does have oatmeal in it, which is very calming and soothing to the skin, and there's also shea butter in here as well, which is very hydrating. So any skin type can use this, but especially if you are somebody that uses a lot of high strength products, this is going to save your skin. And honestly, I don't think that I could use anything else because this has really improved my skin for the dryness and the tightness that I do feel when using these higher strength products. So I am going to put just a little bit on my hand because my face feels pretty nourished and hydrated right now. So I am going to put about that much for my face, and I will put a little bit on my neck as well. Now this spreads across the skin really nicely as well, and when this is absorbed, your skin feels absolutely incredible. This really is a lifesaver. This is my second tube of this as well. They do sell bigger sizes. One comes in a tub, but I really do like the squeezy tube. It's just a lot easier to use. And I do go underneath my eyes with this. And then of course I'm going to put a little bit more for my neck. Now, if you get any irritation on your neck from any type of product, that cream there will be great to use for that, to calm down redness and a lot of itchiness on the skin. It really does work great. And of course, I will have all of these products linked below for you in my description box as well, if you want to check them out. And that is it. So this is my updated nighttime skincare routine with using Retin-A Tretinoin, and I do find that this routine has really improved my skin, and this routine is also really effective. So like I said, I am trying to get to 5 days a week with my Retin-A Tretinoin. So this routine is being used 4 or 5 times a week, and like I mentioned, I do have another nighttime skincare routine that I do have when I am not using my Retin-A Tretinoin. So of course I will share that very soon in an upcoming video, so make sure that you stay subscribed. And I also have a morning skincare routine coming up as well that you're not going to want to miss. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really hope that this video was helpful and that I gave you some ideas for some products for yourself. And just remember that everybody's skin is different. What works for me may not exactly work for you, but I think that a lot of these products are great for a lot of skin types, and these are very effective. I will see you all in my next video. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.